Hello and welcome to another episode of Stock Shots. Please remember, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving my opinion based on some things I see, like support and resistance, supply, demand, and of course, some indicators that may be on the screen. So always do your own due diligence. Make sure you educate yourself and always look to the left because we're looking at things that have already happened to think about what things may do in the future. So this is another episode of Stock Shots. Welcome. All right, welcome back. On this episode of Stock Shots, you know what we're doing. We're going to be covering our favorite funds in the TSP. First off, we're starting with what? That's PX, aka the C fund. So the C fund is still going on a tear. Uh, I'm not. I'm not ready to. Let's just put it this way. I'm not ready to believe the hype. Usually at this time, when everybody's like, the sentiment is that there's no stopping the market. There will be a stop sign, and I feel like it's going to be around the 5,200 area. Um, at this time, I still have money in the fund. It's not in the G fund yet, but I mean, it's getting kind of hard to just go with the flow at this time. We only had two red candles in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 weeks. 2 weeks red out of 18. That's hardly enough for a pullback. We've had consolidation only where, and that would be here around this area. It wasn't much of consolidation. Took off again, had another pause, and now we're still heading on our way up to 5,200. So at this point, I'm looking to get at 5,200, and then I'm putting my money in the G fund. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait for a pullback. The further we go up, the higher up these resistance areas are going to get. So now I'm looking at the 48.39 as a good resistance when it comes down. Sorry, a good support as it comes down. So if we get 5,200, which it looks like it will because we got a nice bullish candle here, I'm looking for it to come down here to the 48.39, and then I'll wait and see if it's going to have another strong bullish push, which it looks like it will. So for SPX, let's keep going. As a very famous rapper once said, keep going. Same thing with our favorite fund, the S fund, aka the Dow Jones Industrial. Same thing here. It's about exactly the same, except we had three red candles instead of two. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 weeks. Three red candles. Now this one is still going where we're looking. About that 2,086 area. Once again, keep going. All right. That will fill a supply zone. So we got a supply zone here where we had some strong rejection up in this area. So I'm thinking it's going to get up to that 2086. It might get some pushback at that point. A lot of things are very extended once again. And just because it's extended doesn't mean it's going to pull back. No, it doesn't. But at the same time, I'm going to be cautious. I'm waiting for it to get to that level. And then, hey, it's a G fund for me, dog. With that being said, keep going. That's fun. Let's go into the aggregated bond fund. All right, here we go. We are still right under this little consolidation zone. So we had a markup. Okay, we had some distribution, but this is not much distribution. These candles here have not really given us a lot of pullback, and it looks like we could be just doing a pullback instead of a reversal here based on what we see in the indicator. We got some tight consolidation going on there, and that means most likely we can go and push up. So the bond fund can lead the stock market. So if you did not know that, if you look at the bond fund, you can see the movements in the stock market follow it slightly. But that is something that you do have to back test a lot. Okay, a lot of back testing. But if the bond fund says I still got room to run, guess what? That probably means the stocks are going to do the same. All right. So bond fund, we got some. Looks like still bullish move. We got hammers. So there's a lot of buying pressure at this moment. Let's see if it can continue through. And last but not least, we're going to look at international. So here we go. The international fund. Okay. So we have broken above that 75.32 with more bullish movement. Where are we going to go? Looks like 82.17. That's my next area I'm looking for. So what I'll do on the next episode of the exchange is, on the exchange I'll show you the indicator I actually use when I'm doing entries and exits for funds and for my own trading. So if you want to see that, you got to look at the exchange. It's going to be in another video, most likely attached to this one, or it'll be a playlist attached to this one. So enjoy. This is going to be a really short one because, hey, everything's still going up. All we're doing is waiting to see where the stop sign is. Once I know where the stop sign is or where I anticipate it, I'm going into the G fund. I'm going to wait for a while, and then I'm going to be patient because what? I learned how to wait for the win. So let's learn together. Let's learn how to be patient. Let's learn how to wait, and let's take that win. So as you can see, last one, international fund, still has some room to run. We're looking for that 82.17. So that's it for the Stock Shot Show this week. We'll see you next week for another one.